Beautiful. Today we are doing Bitachon, how to have Bitachon when you're living among family and friends. So for one who lives with his family and friends, the focus Bitachon is on being able to fulfill his responsibilities towards them and have positive interactions with them. And I think the big chiddush here is that a lot of times we think that our relationships that we have with family or friends is totally dependent on us and how we behave. And Shaar Bitachon is telling you, no, you have to have Bitachon in Hashem that everything is going to work out. So what is he saving? Yeah, Boteach Elokim Baal Isha Krovim Vovim Vayivim. If the one with Bitachon in Hashem happens, he has a wife or he has relatives, he has friends or he has enemies, meaning he's a social person. Yiftach Elokim Baal Tzlasom Mayhem. So you should rely on Hashem to be spared from becoming overly burdened by the relationships that he has with other people. V'yishtada lifro ma shechayev lahem. He should do his best to discharge his obligations toward them. V'lasot chavtzeim. Fulfill their desires. V'lios libo shalim imayim. To be sincere with them. V'yeref yado me'azakasam. He should avoid causing harm to them. V'yisabi b'mashia tov lahem. He should to bring about anything that will benefit other people. V'yeneman b'chol inyanim. He should be dependable in their affairs. V'yorim avnei tolos and binyanei Torah ve'olam. He should teach them ways that they should conduct themselves both spiritually and in worldly matters. All of this, why? La'avodas sabor, for the purpose of serving Hashem. Kamo shekasav, the pasuk says, "Ve'ahavta re'acha kamocha ve'amar lo tisnat tzchicha b'levavecha." You should love your fellow as you love yourself, right? And you should not hate your brother in your heart. You should do this because that is what Hashem told you to do. That's why you try to have good relationships. Lo yachal agmo mehem. You should not the reason why you treat other people well is not in hope of receiving this reciprocal benefit from them, right? V'lo lekadem etzlam, in order to make them indebted to you. V'lo me'avaso b'chvodam v'shevcham, nor out of desire for people to praise you. V'lo listarir aleim, nor to have authority over them. Ach l'kayim mitzvahs tabora. Rather, why do you try to have these good relationships with other people? He says for the sake of fulfilling the command of Hashem. V'lishmar briso of good of Elohim, and you should try to keep the bris and all the commandments regarding them. And he continues, because let's say you have this ulterior motive. So if that happens, so then you're never going to attain your desire from them in this world. And all the work that you put in is going to be for no reason. What's more, you're going to lose the reward that you get in the world to come. But let's say the reason why you're working so hard for these relationships is out of service to Hashem. So this is the key, right? If you are trying to have good relationships with families and friends, so and that is your intention, not because you're looking for other benefits. So says Shaar Bitachon, Hashem will help you and repay you in this world, and will help elevate your relationships. V'yasim b'fiam shivcho v'yigdal inyano b'yineim. Hashem also place praise in these other people in their mouths and elevate your stature in their eyes. V'yagia el hakmul gadol b'olam haba, and ultimately he will attain the true great world in the world to come. K'mosh amar Elokim l'shlomo v'gam asher lo sha'alta natati l'cha gam zosher gam kavod. Even that which you didn't request, I have granted you even riches and honors all the days of your life. So says the Shaar Bitachon that it all depends on what your intention is. That if you have bad intentions, and you're every relationship that you have, your intent is just to for yourself, for people to give you honor, for people to be indebted to you. Okay, so that's not the right intention, and Hashem won't necessarily help you. But if your intent is, I want to serve Hashem, and part of serving Hashem means I have to have good relationships with family and with friends, and part of that means that I should inspire them to be better Jews and to serve Hashem more properly. So says Shaar Bitachon, Yazreim Elokim, Hashem is going to help you, like Moshe B'olam Hazeh, he'll repay you in this world and what's more in the world to come. Okay, we'll stop there. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Rowie.
Thank you.